an absolute gem of a find. Happy Sunday. This is Nikki Terry Style. I am actually back with you after that long Texas San Antonio thrifting series that we just completed. So it feels really good to be back with you, like back in front of the camera at least. Really hope you enjoyed that series. If you missed it or missed anything, I did make a playlist of all the episodes, so you can go back and revisit the whole thing. Anyway, I am back with you. I am back in one of my favorite places to thrift in Southern Virginia. The thrift stores are just so good in this area, so amazing for vintage. The pricing is really good. It's just thrifter's paradise down there. So the next few videos, I will be taking you thrifting with me in locations in Southern Virginia. So if you're not already, you can subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the thrifting action. And we're gonna start today with a Goodwill. This is a location we've not yet been to together. It is the Goodwill Cave Spring location in Roanoke. I love popping into this spot. They always have a lot of great basic items, and then occasionally you'll find some really cool vintage gems. So let's go check it out, and then I'll bring you back here for a haul and a little bit of styling of the pieces I brought home. I basically feel like I'm getting warmed up for the day because I know I'm going to do a big thrift this afternoon with my friend. So excited for you to see that coming up. But yeah, I think I want to start in the tops in this store because they have a lot of tops. So I'm going to see how much I can get through. So let's go. I feel like I did pretty good in the tops. There's a lot to show you. I don't know if I will like be taking a lot home, but the styles are like all over the place, and there's some cool like styling possibilities I think, so I wanted to show you. I am like obsessed with anything with a daisy print right now, and this little tee is super cute. It's in like perfect condition too. I found a couple like psychedelic prints which have been really trending. I think it's a super fun trend to wear for summer, and I love a pink and orange together. So this one is just like a Worthington top, but it's just a loose blousey top I think you could style with shorts for summer. Super bright, and it fits that like psychedelic trend. One other one like that, this one. I love how this one is sheer, but the material feels really scratchy. So definitely like feel the material, make sure it's something you actually will wear before you pick up something like this. This is just such a cute cardigan. I feel like some people will appreciate this. I find cashmere at the thrift store all the time. It's a great place to pick up basics, but you want to double check because like this one has a hole in it. Cashmere, it's like really easy for it to get holes, so we're gonna pass on this one. Yellow is just like probably my least favorite color to wear on myself personally, but this one is so cute with the gold buttons. I had to show you. Okay, this wild cardigan, I feel like it's something that you would see like Taylor from Taylor Made Style pick this up at the thrift store, and she would just style it so cool. I gotta show you. With this like frilly collar and all the mixed prints and everything, it's like a Y2K meets a granny chic vibe, and I'm here for it, definitely. This could look really cool. Not so much for summer, obviously, because it's kind of a thick cardigan, but I could see this styled with just like kind of a monochrome black look, and then doing your hair up really sleek and doing like big hoop earrings. Just keeping the styling really sleek with the rest of this, and let this be the statement piece. A couple of really cute little Pendleton pieces here. I just saw something like this on Instagram that I thought somebody was wearing. I thought was so cute, and then here it is in the thrift store. Like, dreams come true. I think this is the cutest top that I've found, but it's gonna be way too small for me. It fits that like kind of crochet vibe that's super cute for summer and very on trend this year. So somebody is gonna be so excited to find this piece. I found this t-shirt and I wanted to ask, like, am I the only one? I saw the collar, I got super excited thinking it was a vintage piece, and then I picked it up and it's like
some retro piece. It's like a TJ Maxx kind of brand, I think, but I get so disappointed. Like, it's still a cute shirt, but if it's not vintage, I'm like, meh. Am I just being a snob, or are you guys like that too? I also really like this top. It's like just a long sleeve tee with this like animal print on it. It's definitely vintage, and I think it could be cute to crop it and make it a little more modern, or even just tucked in. Not the best summer piece, but for like a summer night kind of thing with shorts, it could be really cute. Awesome wear. I'm over in the pants right now. This store doesn't have a big selection for plus size, which is my size. So I think I'm just actually gonna go ahead and go over to the dresses and then look at the skirts instead. And if I have time, I'll come back to the pants. This one is silk. I think the color is so fun. Well, the dress section was kind of a bust for me today. A couple cute things I showed you, but they were like just so far out of season that I didn't even feel excited about putting them in my closet. But that's okay, we're gonna look at the skirts next. I did find one other thing I'll show you right now, some shoes. I ended up just pulling this one, so it's gonna stay a maybe. I do have another blue skirt already that has pockets and I get some wear out of, so I'll have to think about it. Even though it's only $2, it's just one of those things I don't want it to take up space if I don't wear it. So yeah, maybe kind of silly to look through the jackets right now because it's getting very hot outside, but off season is when sometimes you can find the best stuff, of course, and their jackets here are only $3.99, which is awesome. Look at the cool print on that. $3.99 for this apparently is so good. If that one fit me, I would get it for sure. Look in the men's section. This cool little sweater vest. So lately I've been loving shopping the men's section for 100% cotton sweaters with like cool, you know, Cosby Show prints on them. Probably shouldn't invoke Cosby, but you know what I'm talking about, the style, the Coogie sweaters and what have you, the dad sweaters. And also looking at polos, like this one takes me back to like 90s Y2K when we used to like, everybody used to steal their dad's polos and stuff like that and go for that like oversized polo look. I've actually found some really nice bags here before. They're all $4, but I'm not seeing a lot here today, so I'll show you if I find anything cool. Well, I do think this was a great warm-up spot for me today because I didn't find a ton, but it got me like thinking about what I'm really looking for right now and everything. So I'll get you the haul when we get home, and then another video to come with the rest of the stops that we'll make today.
Okay, let's see what I got at Goodwill. I actually have more items to show you because I went to another thrift store while I was in town and I didn't film there. I ended up finding more things. I think it'll work out great because we'll end up with a big haul for this video, so it'll be a little bit more fun to do it this way. But let's start with the items from Goodwill. I actually changed my mind in store and decided to pick up this little tank top, even though, like I showed you, it's an extra small. It's incredibly stretchy, and the way I want to wear it over a t-shirt, I think works really nicely actually. I think it's so cute and on trend, so it was one of those pieces that I wanted to add to my summer wardrobe. I brought home that black long sleeve. I do love pairing long sleeves with shorts in the summertime, like summer evenings and stuff like that. I don't know what it is about that look, but I just like the look of that combo. So throwing a fun vintage animal print long sleeve, like this is actually kind of a look for me. So I've already worn it a couple times that way. I really like it. Awesome wear. And the last thing I got from the Goodwill was just this off-white vintage sweatshirt. I think stuff like this is so cute to throw on with skirts and do a total mix of super casual and comfy with a little bit of like a dressy skirt. So I've been on the hunt for vintage sweatshirts, a lot of them with like graphics and stuff, but having a couple plain ones is awesome too. Or I've been considering trying some embroidery, doing a little bit of embroidery on a sweatshirt like this would be super cute too. So just adding this to the collection right now gives me a lot of thrift flip possibilities too, and I kind of love that. So now I've got a handful of items that you haven't seen at all. I went to a new thrift store for me. It was like the Amvets thrift store in Roanoke, and it's been on my list for a while, and I had a like unexpected chance to pop in there, and it's amazing. So I will try to go back there and film for you guys in the future. I'll link the store in the description box if you want to see the location I'm talking about. But I'll show you the amazing finds from that store, and you'll see why I have to take you there someday. First up is this little vintage knit cape. It is so cute and sweet. I definitely thought this was like a 50s like women's cape, but looking at the label, it actually looks like this might be a children's clothing brand. But as you can see, I'm able to wear it as a little cape. The style of it does look a little bit like juvenile to me, but in a cute way. So I'm gonna say like it could go either for a child or for women's wear. I don't really care too much, but I thought I'd point it out that if you're looking at this going, that's a child's brand, like I'm aware, but it's all good. It doesn't bother me. So I love the pearl buttons, and then this side with the buttonholes actually has these little pearl bows on it. So yeah, it is just very cutesy. I think this would be so cute for the summertime to throw it on over your tank top and shorts, or like pedal pushers or capris or whatever, and go into like a little bit of a 50s look with it. It's not really my style if I'm being honest, but I really wanted to bring it home basically as part of a collection. I do some vintage resale from time to time, so this could end up being a shop item, so it just had to come home. I got this vintage wool beret that is so stinking cute. I have one other beret in tan. I don't get a ton of wear out of it because I always struggle to get it to sit right on me, but I am determined to get good at styling a beret because I think they are so cute, and the bright red is just gonna be so fun to punch up a lot of outfits. This one is in fantastic condition for its apparent age. The tag does say made in Czechoslovakia, so we know it's at least like pre-90s anyway, but if I had to guess, it could be as early as like a 70s piece. So like, how do you do it? Do you go like this? I kind of like going back and up a little bit, not that much. And like a little bit off to the side, and then trying to make the front a little bit smooth. As I mentioned, I've been on the hunt for vintage sweatshirts, and I found one that I think is really cool. It says Age to Perfection. I love how big this one is. It's a great oversized fit on me. I want to kind of crop this, so I'm going to do a little belt trick. You just use like preferably a skinny belt around your waist over the top of the sweatshirt, and then pull it through until it looks like it's cropped. And it also is in really good condition. I'm guessing it's from the 80s or 90s, so not too old. And again, a graphic sweatshirt like this, I love to just throw on once I get chilly, like in the afternoon or evening, or actually styling it with skirts and stuff like that can look really, really cute. This Amvets store also had a really great collection of vintage t-shirts, and you know how much I like go nuts for vintage graphic tees. I only got two. I was like very restrained. This one, if you can't tell, this is a light pink color shirt. It says Mount St. Helens, biggest ash hole in the West. If you don't know, Mount St. Helens is in Washington State, and it is an active volcano that erupted in the 80s. It was like a couple years before I was born, but I'm actually from this area originally, so I'm like super familiar with this event and this place. So I loved seeing it in an East Coast thrift store, and it definitely had to come home with me. This find is pretty dang exciting because it is a vintage Mickey Mouse shirt made by Disney. It's a single stitch construction, which tells me that it's definitely vintage. Looking at the tag, it's made in the USA, all those types of things. I still need to do a little research to figure out what era, but I'm guessing like 80s probably at the oldest. However, like finding an original vintage Mickey tee, these resell for quite a bit of money typically. So I was like really excited to find it in the wild in the thrift store. It's just so perfectly like worn in vintage quality, but it's still like the graphic and everything is actually in amazing condition. This is just like an absolute gem of a find. I have one more clothing item, but I'm gonna save it for last. I did score a couple of like home goods type of pieces, and I'm very excited about. I actually bought an oven mitt. Look at this cute little vintage fruit print oven mitt. I needed an oven mitt. One of my old ones is like completely burnt and the stuffing is like jarred. It's like, apparently there was an incident. Anyway, so it's probably time to let that one go. And yeah, I was happy that I was able to at least like buy another one secondhand, since I'm probably gonna just have to throw away the other one that's like half melted. The next item you've seen a little bit popping up in the background, and I don't know if you've been wondering about it, but I got a crocheted blanket. So here's the story with this. I have someone close to me who is incredible at making crochet crafts of any kind, including blankets, and we have a few in our home already. So I normally avoid thrifting things like that, but I already told her that if I ever found a vintage daisy chain blanket that I was gonna thrift it, because I just think they're so cute and cool, and she definitely was like, go for it, because those are so difficult to make, and she didn't want to get roped into making one for me. So I got it for only $3. The colors in this are so amazing, and I love it actually over the back of my armchair that I film with, so that could end up being a way for me to like spice up my background from time to time, so that's where it's living for now. Okay, this might be saving the best for last here. I found this denim one-piece jumpsuit and I got to try it on. It actually fits me. It just has so many great details with the pockets. There's actually like a zip fly down here, nice buttons on it, and belt loops around the waist, which has elastic, so it gives you like actual comfort while you're wearing something like this. This belt is too long and there's only 2 belt loops, so I just take a hair tie and wrap it around the belt before I put it on, and then I've got an extra like belt loop there. So, and Forenza was a really popular 80s and 90s brand. I've definitely seen this one before, so 100% cotton. This is just like such a good vintage find. Well, thank you as always for thrifting with me. I hope you enjoyed seeing this new Goodwill. And like I said, I'm gonna have to take you to that Amvets store in Roanoke sometime. It was so good. Hope you loved it, at least seeing the finds from that store. And you know I did a lot more thrifting while I was in Southern Virginia. The thrift stores in that area are just some of my favorites. They are so good. So I'll have some future videos coming up for you thrifting in Southern Virginia. If you're not already, again, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of those upcoming videos. And I'll see you guys again next week. In Southern Virginia and around in Southern Virginia. So the next few videos I'm gonna be taking you through. Oh God, why is this so hard? It's not hard, why? Now I'm just in my head, I'm like overthinking this. Say it. Maybe I should do a new take. Some Goodwill action coming up at you. Get all the thrifting action.
And really bad pilling in it.
Like a tank top and like pedal pusher. It's a single stitch construct. I did pick up a couple. Oh, I got hats too, I forgot. Okay, got this. So if you're not already, of course, subscribe and turn on notifications so you So the next few like I can't even say it. The next few videos. I just sneeze. No, I don't. Oh, man. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy.